Welcome back to 4 Willie D, and I'm Willie D. Today we're tackling the utility trailer that we're trying to make off-road worthy. We're going to install a new jack and then take off the old one. Alrighty, well, let's get to it. Alright, so we got our jack here on our trailer. Right now I'm trying to figure out the location that I need to put the jack on. I know that the top of the ball in the truck is at 21 inches, so we need to be able to lift our hitch here at least 21 inches. So I think the first thing I'm going to try to do is use the current jack that's on it and jack it up to that height and see kind of what that looks like with our new jack. So what I'm trying to figure out here is how I can get maximum travel out of the jack. Right now, this jack, the stock one, is currently almost completely maxed out just to get over that ball. But the travel is limited. Though the travel of the actual jack is really far, you got to account for the fact that how far the tongue is from the ground to begin with, and that's how much travel you lose before you even move the trailer. I remember on my old trailer too, what I hated was how once I loaded it on the truck, I couldn't swing the jack up sometimes because when it was all the way up, it actually wasn't removing the weight from the trailer off of it because it was already in all the way, so I couldn't flip it up. So then I'd have to like jimmy it and take it off from the coupler, then put it back on. So for instance, if I were to put it right here on this like so, well, we wouldn't be able to come down at all, we'd hit our pin. So I actually need to come up just a little bit. There we go. That's fully extended right there. Oh, we got about 15 inches of travel. So I'd say probably about halfway with it on the second pin. So that would be 7.5 inches. All right. So let's take it till we get down to 7.5. Jack go trailer. All right, where are we at? Nope, we're at 10 inches. Oh boy. 7.5. Alrighty. 7.5 inches. That's where that puts us. Still not really sure if I'm doing this right. Ball's like 2 inches. I think it's a ball. We're about to get balls deep on this jack job. It's going to drop about 1.5 inches. Truck's going to settle maybe another inch. So let's say 3 inches. I'm trying to get this just right so that way I can release the quick pin just down one hole, or flip it down one hole, crank it up, crank it down. Maximum versatility and lift. Okay, so gotta kind of figure out where we want to go. I'm gonna grab the grinder and a flap disc. I'll get the paint off of here and see if we can throw some of the tack weld. Usually in a situation like this, you just break out the MIG welder. My MIG is not the greatest, and I haven't really ever got it figured out. A TIG is actually really awesome when you're using different sized metals that you've never used before. The welder just isn't welding hot enough. Well, with the TIG, you just give it more heat. With the MIG, it's kind of like play with the settings, try it, play with the settings, try it, and ends up taking longer. And I found several times in the day, it's like, you know, I would have been done with this job before if I had just broken out the TIG welder to begin with. Got my eyes, got my ears. Let's do some sanding. First, gotta get this cleaned up in the vise. Okay. If I can get the inside of it plating off. I have a tool my brother gave me, which might be the perfect thing for this. All right, this is actually one of my favorite tools, and that's this Milwaukee die grinder. My brother gave this to me as, I think it was a birthday present. He gave me this, and I'll tell you what, I don't use it every day, but when I do use it, man, it comes in handy for jobs especially like this. So, big bro, if you're out there watching this, thank you. Got our piece ground down, plate free. Now I need to clean it. We'll grab some acetone real quick, and we're going to clean off our newly ground down plated free piece along with our jack mount. So get the acetone, clean that up, and we'll get this sucker tacked on. Got a shop towel, got acetone. I'm not a professional welder, but I have been told to never ever use brake clean to get your parts clean. So I go for acetone. It's kind of my go-to. Get all those oils off of there, any kind of dust. This is the one downfall about TIG welding, is that it needs to be clean. So I got the amp set to 155, which doesn't really need much. I'm going to try to pour, I think, a little more heat into the jack piece, the coupler. It's definitely thicker than the trailer tongue. There's this for the foot. Jack. Okay, we're gonna let it cool off, spray it with some paint, and then we'll be able to cut the old jack off. Oh! Whoa! 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 Freedom! Alright guys, so today we got a jack knocked out. We got the old one out, new one goes up, goes down, gets above our 21 inches to get across our ball. And yeah, so we would have done more today, but I ran into some parts issues. But until next time, this is 4 Willie D, I'm Willie D, and we're out.